This door gets really stuck a lot of the time, and it's one of the most irritating things, so I'm going to try and sort that. So let's first try and work out the problem. So it seems like rather it has dropped, but I don't think it has, or it's been painted over too much, because we can see that this up here is very much more in line than this bit down here. So we're going to need to trim a little bit of this, just a little bit. Oh god, this door. This one might be even worse. Okay, so it's a mess in here. So we've got to try and find something that would take off that corner just that little bit without being too messy. I need like a wood plane or something. I am unsure what's in here. Let me show you how messy it is in here, because I can't actually get over to the camera properly. This is basically what the shed looks like. It is awful. I gotta find a wood plane from in here. Or I can technically use a saw like this. I'm not sure if that one would be the best. Yeah, let's see what we can find. So there's several tools that I have found that I might be able to use. I believe these are little, what's it called, where you just... There's this one that will allow me to be able to cut just a little bit of the wood off, allowing me to be able to, of course, have that door be able to properly sit in place and not have too many problems. And then, just in case, if we need to be able to have something bigger than this that doesn't have this possibility of breaking so easily, we have this big one that we can use and hopefully use. I'm going to take all these in and we'll see what we have to use. So I thought I'd preemptively just answer a few questions about why I have certain tools and why they're so rusty. First of all, I moved into this house a couple of years ago now, and I don't really use tools at all. So I'm not sure if this would actually file it down properly and be able to do it. And I'm not sure if the bigger file will actually do any good of a job compared to the little file. On top of that, I have no idea what these saws and things are called. I'm pretty sure these are two different saws, even though they look very similar to me. But it is the case of these are just in case, so I can just cut away and hopefully not break this because I have no replacements, and hopefully we can get this door sorted, because when I come into bed to come sleep next to my girlfriend, like 1 AM or whatever, when I actually finish these edits, I'd rather not have the door squeak and not be able to open properly and things like that, and it's the top of the door that's the problem. So let's try and fix that. Let's try and get through all of this. So I thought the easiest way to record this would be just putting it on another door. So we're here with this file and we're just going to see. So we're now going to see if this file is going to work. For this, we're going to use the little file and move to the big file and see from there. Hello, how's it going? I'm not standing on a chair, don't worry. Be careful if you do ever stand on a chair. Also, I need the door to move a little bit more this way. I think this might actually be working. The main problem with this file is obviously it is very dull compared to any other file that you might get was brand new. So even with like this being an older, possibly more robust actual file, I don't know how to sharpen it or do anything to be able to, of course, fix this file. So we'll see. So I've been doing this for a couple of minutes and the file's just getting really dirty. What means that it is coming off, it's just going to take a long time. So let's move up to the bigger file to see if I get a little bit more grip, as well as, of course, more force to, of course, remove all of this. Okay, so we've got the bigger file now. This is pretty big of a file, and we're just going to do the same scrape technique and see if that works. To be honest, I'm not even sure if these are files. I'm just winging it at this point. And same again, I think this is just taking the edge off more than anything when it comes to, I don't even have a, like, pointy edge, so I can't even, like, try and grab it like that. That would have been even better. Okay, so, let's just see if the door closes at the moment. It'll probably close, obviously, but it might not work, fully how it's supposed to, so let's close this door, and then, I think it's time for saws. I can't be bothered with, something like those. Also, you're very high. Hey, how's it going? I'm just gonna steal this chair that I definitely was not on. And we'll close the door. And it's still hitting. It's just so slightly hitting, and if I try and pull the door, it does nothing. And I think it's because this door was probably repurposed from another room or somewhere else, and they didn't really care about it catching or anything. Because you do pull, you force it, and it does close and open and stuff. But I'd rather not have to deal with forcing a door open or forcing a door closed. So, time for the little saw. With the little saw, I'm just gonna try and take off the slightest edge, and I'm not sure how the best thing to do this. I'm not even sure if this is for wood. It's probably not. It's probably for metal more than anything. So let's just take it off. Alright, that's making a dent, but it's not fast enough. So rather bigger, the saw that it's currently laying on, or a proper wood saw might actually help. Maybe I should go get one of those. So this saw may do a little bit better. So what we'll do is we'll just lay it out, go backwards and forwards, hope that this still has an edge, because I don't think it's very much blunt compared to anything else. So let's start with the slightest bit. Yeah, that's not doing a dent. The little one was doing a lot more, so this one's bent and blunt. So yeah, we'll check this one to the side. All right, let me go get the other one. Got it. Okay, so this is a big boy, but it is a little bit rusty, so there's not much that I can do about that. It might be more greasy than anything. It's kind of strange. Oh yeah, this one's gonna do a lot better. Let's try and use the whole saw as much as possible. A lot better. So that's just taking off the corner. We'll do a little bit more and then we can test. We can take out a little bit more. Might as well take out a little bit more whilst we're here. And we should be able to hopefully get it in here, no problem. If we had a sanding machine, it would be so much easier. I need to basically take off the paint and just a little bit more, and it wouldn't be a problem, but I'm not prepared with tools, so. Alright. But might as well see if it's gonna close or not. And there's some sawdust in my eye. Alright, let's go. Still not quite there, so I have to sort of get all of this off as much as possible, and hopefully I can just use the edge of this saw, as the front is also a saw, and just sort of scrape up, get the bits off that I need to, without too many issue. I've obviously done a terrible job, but the point is that I need to go from here to slightly inwards on this side, and that's what I need to do all the way down, so that's what I'm trying to do. Also suffered one casualty. Obviously I caught my hand a little bit when I accidentally pulled the saw up. Yeah, I'll survive, it's fine. Would be a lot better if I just took this off the hinges and stuff, but it's a flathead and I can't be bothered. So we'll just do it this way, and it would have been faster using an electric thing or something. I can't. I've only got this, and I can't afford all the other tools and stuff that I probably need for this job properly. It may look like a mess, especially as I had to sort of just do this little corner as well, but guess what? It closes completely fine now. No huge problem. Like, yeah, it does stop slightly here, so if I just go back a little bit more, maybe just a little bit of this corner, it's probably this more than anything, so if I just do the exact same thing to there, it should close it even easier. But let's just do that and see if that solves it. So what I've been doing with the door frame is I've been simply just taking this sharp edge on here and just sort of scraping it. So I just hold it on the side that's not sharp and just sort of scrape upwards, such as this. fine. We'll just see this now. Oh, completely fine. It works like a charm, yes. All good. So you know what I have now? I have all this cleaning up to do. Let's take all the tools back to the shed, and then we'll hoover up very quickly. So I'm gonna put this here and that there, just so that I don't like swing into them or something, because I was originally gonna put them up here on this nail, and then the rest are just there so that I can easily grab them if I need to. To be honest, those ones are probably the worst ones. That's probably the best piece of equipment I can ever use. With how this door has turned out to be, because of course all the mess and everything, and this being able to actually close now, it's the case of we're gonna need someone very special. If I can, yeah, we need Henry. Henry's a very helpful tool to be able to, of course, clean this mess up. I'm getting a big hoover. I think this will help. Let them go. So we've cleaned up as much of the floor as possible. If we come on out here so that we can easily see the door, we can just sort of close the door, and it easily closes. It doesn't quite latch. You can technically sort that later. You do have to pull a little bit more to latch it, but that's fine. When I'm normally going in, it's already closed anyway. So if we close it, we've got that there. Turn it, push it, so it makes a little squeak. Makes another little squeak, and then shouldn't be too much of a problem. There's probably a few fixes that I could do to fix it, but it's pretty good. It's not too terrible. So yeah, obviously don't do what I did there, because you may suffer with slight casualties as I sort of did. But it's also the case of like, at least the door's at least a little bit more usable now. It's going to be a little bit more helpful. Just need to now sort out other things, like all of that mess over there. Yeah, I'm going to be selling tons of things at some stage in the near future. I've cleared off this surface right here so that we can take photos and things. Yeah, thank you for watching me fix a door. If you watched this far, cool. Thank you. Okay, see you later.